Water rescues are ongoing today across hard-hit areas in southeast Texas. Alex Fine is one of the volunteers helping in the Port Arthur area. He's getting people to safety via boat, and Alex joins us now by phone near Vidor, Texas. Alex, you're not from the Texas area, so when did you decide to go and help out?
I was in Los Angeles. I'm from Ohio originally, but I live and work in Los Angeles now. And I saw what was going to happen on the news. So I bought a plane ticket down to Houston. Flight got canceled, so I bought a plane ticket to Austin, rented a truck, drove down to Houston that night when I helped out delivering baby food and formula. And in the morning, I saw my phone. The Port Arthur is completely flooded, and they needed boats. So I brought a raft with me, and I brought a wetsuit, and I drove to Port Arthur in the morning. Got there, hopped on a little pirogue boat with 3 other guys, and messages just started pouring in because athletes like Odell Beckham and 2 Chainz posted to message me the addresses that people need to be saving. Ended up going to one of the addresses first. It was a nursing home with 150 people in it, and we just started pulling them out, putting them in the boat, delivering them to the safe zone, driving back, and by hour number 5 or 6, helicopters came or boats came. We ended up getting everyone out of town, and I mean, the scene is pretty horrific. The nursing home, the sewage broke, so they were just standing in their own sewage. Their ventilators weren't on. They need blankets. A lot of them were shivering and crying because they were so cold and wet. And then this morning I got a call for Vidor, Texas, off the port of Beaumont. So I drove down here, hopped on a boat with some guys, and right now we're about to get back on the boat. We just delivered a horse, a couple of dogs, and a couple of people back to land. And we're about to go back out in the port of Beaumont and Vidor.
You know, Alex, so many people have seen the images and have helped maybe with donations, and it's not to make less of that, but why were you so compelled to go down there? You went above and beyond.
I didn't really think of it like that. It just was a gut feeling about something I needed to do. I felt like being down here is pretty much God wanted me to be here. It's simple as that. I felt like I was needed, and turns out I was, and he put me in the right position with the right people.
You mentioned some of the conditions there, some awful conditions, so many numbers of people. It sounds like you've been able to help. Does any one story sort of stand out to you of someone you were able to help in the past couple days?
It's more of the people that I couldn't get to where that just sticks with me the most. There's people that just want to go down with their house. This woman came with us today with her dog, and her husband just stayed in the house and said he'd rather die in the house and die somewhere else. So nothing we could do about it. And that's probably what sticks with me the most.
It's understandable. It's hard to really fathom, I think, unless you've gone through it. Nobody can imagine what that would be like. You mentioned Odell Beckham Jr. We should point out you have your normal job. You work with some athletes and celebrities. They were able to get you some different posts that maybe they saw from people. How else have they been able to help you out the past few days?
I mean, they've just been so great and understanding. They've put me in touch with the right people. And I've gotten probably 200 messages of just people that needed help, and if I can't help them, then I'll send the address to someone that's closer. And they're just making people aware of the situation. So this is pretty much phase 1. We're just getting people away into the safe zones. But the main problem right now is the safe zones are overflowing with people. So there's thousands of people stranded at the safe zones, and they can't go anywhere else because the other safe zone, same thing. These people they haven't drank water. The babies have worn the same diapers. And what's sad is a couple weeks from now, there won't be a lot of donations and a lot of people helping just because the attention is mostly on the storm. But the aftermath of the storm is the main problem. I mean, you're talking about jobs flooded, houses flooded, cars. I've seen probably over 5,000 cars flooded. These people can't get anywhere, and it's just a big problem. And I just want to encourage those who can to continue helping, not just this week, not just next week, but come down here next month, help out, help take trees out of houses, help continuing to do this to rebuild the city so it doesn't take as long as Katrina did.
Well, certainly, I think that's the message we've heard a lot of today, and we've been hearing that this isn't a one-day thing, this isn't a one-week thing, it's really just starting. You mentioned a couple things. I know you said diapers and water, and part of the problem is actually getting those things to people in need, but have you gotten a sense of the things that are most needed right now in that region?
Yeah, I mean, baby food and formula, I've drove around every store and they're sold out. The shelters are big, they don't have it, they run out quick. Water is huge. I know a lot of people, they can't even get water delivered to their houses because they're on an island. You got to understand that most people are trapped on islands here. It's just can't get there, can't get out.
Vidor is where you are right now. How are conditions there? I know we were in Port Arthur earlier and saw some pictures and saw the sun was out.
I mean, I'm at Port of Beaumont in the water, actually by the boat, and we're about to head back out. It gets up to 40 feet deep, and I mean, weather's nice, but everything is just ruined.
Yeah, has the water receded at all there?
I can't really tell where it started, but it doesn't look like it's going anywhere anytime soon.
From the people that you've helped get to safety, have they had a message, anything that they've said to you?
It's all gratitude and love. We don't really say much to each other. We'll ask each other names. And, I mean, they can tell through my eyes, and I can tell through theirs. It's just love.
You're an example for us all, Alex. How much longer do you plan on staying down there?
I don't know. Got a one-way ticket. So as long as the physical aspect is done with, then I'll probably head back and then work on ways to like help donate and stuff to do that way. But until phase one's done with, I'm still here.
Well, Alex, as I said, you're an example for us all. Thank you for giving not just of your money, but of your time and your emotion down there. I'm sure the people of Texas certainly appreciate it, certainly those that you've helped save. Alex Fine in Vidor, Texas. Thank you.
Thank you.